your boy, Randy Stress. I'd like to welcome you to the Stress-Free Zone, the show that lets you meet athletes, celebrities, and other people on a more personal level. So today, I'm a little excited about this today because the person I'm about to bring on is from Dallas. He lived in New York, lived in my city, Chicago, a phenomenal Broadway and television actor / producer, Akron Watson, no relations to Randy.
No relation, none whatsoever.
How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. First, I gotta ask you before I forget, what part of New York did you live in?
All of them. I lived in Brooklyn for a year. I lived in Harlem.
Big up to Brooklyn.
Big ups to Brooklyn. I was living in a 2-story brownstone with about 4 other guys who are all, doing great now as well. Harlem, I lived in the Heights. I lived in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I lived everywhere, man. Everywhere.
Oh,
Everywhere.
Okay. I had to ask because I used to live in Queens, 131st and 135th. Big up, Jamaica. So anyway, I'm going to jump right into this because I know we're a little short on time. So I'm going to ask you, my first question is, what is it that you want people to know about you?
That I'm versatile. First thing that comes to mind is just that, like, I'm a chameleon. I hate being pigeonholed because I know that when I put my mind to something, I can accomplish it. And that's for casting directors, but that's also just for like people in my life. Like, I can change your oil, but I can also perform Shakespeare at the drop of a dime. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah.
I'm a chameleon, man. But I also believe that's true of most people. So that's why I pride myself in that. Yeah.
Okay. Now that's a good thing right there. But you know what? I have to ask you a question because I know you can see over my shoulder. So I have to ask you this: how close are you to an EGOT?
I have I wish I had him here too, because you guys you just leaning on 3 Emmys. Okay, come on. Okay. I got it. I got an Emmy, I got a Grammy, and I have a Tony, all with the Color Purple on Broadway.
Yeah, you're where I want to be. See, I want to get an EGOT, and everyone's like, "Why do you want an EGOT?" Because I want to meet Whoopi Goldberg. I want to be able to talk to her on a personal level. I want to be able to say, "Whoopi, come over to my house. I'm cooking."
Yeah.
Why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
With fellow EGOTs.
yeah. Let's talk about
that. So I always ask this question. This is a weird one. If you can have a conversation with anyone, famous or not, who would it be?
Casting director from HBO. I want to work for HBO so bad, man. The content that's coming out of HBO, I don't know if you saw Watchmen. I don't know if you saw, I don't know if I can even say, I don't know if they're going to keep bleeping it out every time I say HBO, but just the content that's coming from there is so good and so inclusive and just so well written and so well respected in the industry, obviously. I just want to be a part of that movement because it's apparent that they are connected to what the country is saying and what everybody's saying. And like, I just feel like that's the next level. I'm thinking, I just moved to LA, so I'm thinking about the next step in my career. And for me, I would want to sit down with a person from casting from HBO right now and tell them that, hey, I'm a chameleon, so whatever you got, throw it at me.
Okay, I like that. So since we hung out and we're gonna end up working together, so I can go ahead and say that we're gonna be working together. We're gonna be working together. The question I want to ask is, I'm trying to let people know people personally. So, what makes you smile in your private life?
When I wake up in the morning, man, and just look in the mirror, all the things that we are going through, just to be able to know that I'm healthy and that my mom's good, my cousin is good, my loved ones are straight. That makes me smile. It's purposeful sometimes, and sometimes it's like intentional. Sometimes I wake up in the morning, I think about those things intentionally. But yeah, just when I just default, man, and just go back, and my brain always says, go to the basics. You got food in your refrigerator? You know what I mean? Like, are you good? Is your family good? That makes me smile.
Okay, I like that. You sound so much like me. It's funny. So I'm going to ask you this. We're going to talk about music for a quick second. So, who is your go-to artist when you need to just zone out and just push all the madness away? Do you have a go-to artist?
Masego.
Masego?
Masego.
Not.
He has this song called "Tadal." Was the first song that I ever heard. But yeah, man, he's the new Prince. You know, rest in peace. He plays 40 instruments, I think, or like some crazy amount of instruments,
Right.
and so you already know the vein that he's in. You know, it's like D'Angelo again. You know what I mean? Like I was really into D'Angelo even at a young age. So yeah, I like to vibe out with good music. I like to vibe out with like saxophones and horns and I mean, now if I'm in the gym, it's gonna be straight Future and Migos, but that's a different story.
Oh no! That actually was funny because I was going to ask you workout. Do you have a Do you have a workout selection and a driving selection? Because I do. So I was wondering if you did.
Yeah, so workout is trap music, straight up. It's Future, it's Migos. You know, it can't be no Drake during workout because you're not gonna get nothing done.
Right.
But then when I'm driving, depending on where I'm at, because if I'm around my peoples, then I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play what I think people are gonna gravitate to, which is again, like the Futures, Lil Uzi, Young Thug, Lil Baby is some heavy in rotation right now for me, and Da Baby, all the babies. But when I'm in the car, man, because I like fast cars too. I like fast cars and bass. So yeah, when I'm in the car, yeah.
See, you're a little different from me. You're considerate when you're in the car because when I'm in the car, my friends know I'm playing whatever I feel like. I'm black, but I might throw some rock in there on it. You never know what I'm gonna play. I'll play everything from metal down to hip hop. I got a couple of country songs that I like, but I'm a house head. From Chicago, I'm a house head.
Oh yeah, thanks.
I'll bump some house music on you in a minute and just vibe out, and we could drive all day. I drive to Texas from California with some house music playing. So that's one of those things with me. And since we're in that vibe out thing, what do you do when you're stressed out? Do you have a program that just kind of? Some people listen to music. Some people, me, I go for a drive. For a drive, and I go to Dave and Buster's. That's my favorite place to just chill. I can get rid of all my stress. Do you have anything like that?
I work out, man. I try to work out. That relieves stress for me. If I get stressed out, I know I can, do some calisthenics, hit some push-ups and sit-ups. Usually is what gets it out. I like to run, honestly. To me that's just like it evens out everything because you got to put so much energy into it, and you have to be careful. You got to watch where you're going, all these different things. I don't like to run on the treadmill. I like to go outside and just go for it.
Yeah, I get that. I do sprints. I'm not built for jogging. I can give you 2 miles jogging. I did 3 miles once, but yeah, that's pretty much my limit, man. I would do wind sprints all day, but that distance jogging, yeah, I'll never do a marathon. People are like, you should do a marathon. Ain't gonna happen. Like, I try to stick with sprints and stuff like that, but that's cool. But so I'm gonna ask you this: when you work out, we all got a cheat meal. I ain't gonna tell your trainer, don't worry. What's your cheat meal when you work out? You get that day to just do what you want. Am I gonna get you in trouble on this one?
Man, you got me thinking about it. I'm hungry now too, but I just discovered. Okay, I'll say this: I discovered a new cheat meal. It's a place here in LA called Fresh and Meaty Burgers. They will put 2 meat patties on a burger and then put chili on top of it, and then put bacon in there too if you want it. And so, yeah, must not say it anymore.
That's a cheat meal. I'm gonna change this up a little bit because sometimes, I know I've been known to sit around and kind of meditate and apologize for things that I've done in my past. So I'm gonna ask you, if you could apologize to anyone, you don't have to say what the apology is. If you could apologize to anyone, who would it be? Or if you don't want to say who it is, what would the apology be?
Hey, man. Wow. Okay. You really want to know?
I mean, look, I can go first if you want me to go first to help you feel more comfortable.
Oh yeah, no, man. I don't know, man. I don't. There's so many people I need to apologize to, man.
But you know what? That's really a good thing. The fact that because we all make mistakes, and people act like I'm perfect, and they don't realize, there's always somebody in life you could apologize to. It could be someone you accidentally bumped into and you didn't say anything. I mean, everyone has something. It doesn't mean that you're an asshole in life. It just means we all make mistakes. We're human. We try our best to be good people. We try our best to communicate as much as we can, and sometimes we fall short. How's the song go? We fall down.
Right. But we get up.
Exactly.
Yep.
And I tell people all the time, I'm like, man, I feel so many times I got scars on my knees, man. So, I try my best to be as good as I possibly can. But sometimes it is what it is. You know how life is. Life gives you that jab.
Well, that's what apologies are about, though. Apologies are about you having a standard for yourself that you feel like you let yourself down by letting someone else down. And so you feel like, well, if I can just let this person know that I understand that I let them down, you know what I mean? That I went below what I knew was the standard for us. I still think there's some good, because there's some people out there that ain't thinking about apologizing
at all. And a lot of people don't realize apologizing. It's not a weakness thing. It's a growth thing, because as you apologize and you learn when and where to, you grow as a person. You become something better, something for the church people, you become more Christian-like. For the non-church people, you just become a better individual walking around here, not giving somebody stress unnecessarily.
unnecessary stress.
And that's the key, because it seems like some people just live to give stress to people. So, have you gotten to that point in life where you can just kind of, you know what, you have a good day, and just walk away, or you still at that, oh, I'm about to knock your teeth down your throat stage in life?
I am somewhere in between.
Yeah, I think with everything happening to me now, it's becoming easier to walk away, because where people mess up is they don't pay attention to what they have to lose. And especially for us as Black people, we get emotional, and we will let somebody destroy our life, because I'm so mad, I got to do something. And sometimes we just don't know when to just, you know what, bro, I'm just going, you have a good day. Yeah, yep, my mama. Okay. And just walk it off. I would like to see that more. I'm getting to that point, because now I'm getting to the point where I have stuff to lose. When I didn't have anything to lose, and that's what one of those things my dad said to me, never get into it with someone who has less to lose than you. I think that was probably one of the best things. My dad says got a lot of gems in there, and I think that's one of those. Yeah, I'm gonna remember that.
I'm gonna remember that. Yeah, no, for real, that's good. That's good.
So, I know we're getting ready to wind down in a second. So I'm gonna ask you. I always say this. I don't care what social media says about people, because social media has everything out there about people. What is your truth? What is have you seen a lot of negative things on social media about you, or is you pretty much sliding under the radar right now?
I think I'm under the radar a little bit. My truth is, I'm really scared, man. To be honest with you, I'm really scared right now. And how I move day in, day out does not reflect that. I think that people on social media wouldn't know that about me, but just with everything that's going on, I don't even have to listen just to say with everything that's going on, you have an idea of what I'm talking about, and it's scary. and it's like physically scary. It's not anything that could like, oh, you know, this may happen to these people. It's very clear and present danger. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it feels like I could go outside and something could happen to me because of racial injustice or because the government doesn't care about me. Or, you know, so my truth right now is that I wish that things were better, and I want to do more, and I have, you know, some fear. I have some fear that I need to deal with right
And that's a powerful thing, because we have gotten to that point where you have to tippy toe when you do things. Like even when you're helping people, you have to be aware that when I'm helping, I have to be cautious, because this person could turn around and turn my help into something bad. You know, like, well, I don't like the way he helped me. He could have helped this way, but he helped me that way. And it's really sad that we've gotten to that place in this world where just being a regular human being comes with danger without you actually doing anything wrong. You know,
now.
like with everything I'm starting to do, and people are starting to get to know me. Man, I'm scared to talk to women. Like I'm single, and people are like, "Why are you single?" I'm like, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm scared to talk to women because I had a girl yell at me because I said, "How are you today, miss?" And she yelled at me saying I assumed gender, and I'm just kind of sitting there like, "Well, you have on the dress," and I wasn't trying to offend you. I just said what naturally came out of my mouth, and you know, it became one of those things. And I'm just like, I had a girl yell at me for holding the. Have you ever had that? You held the door, and they look at you like, "Why are you holding the door?"
Did I say I mentioned? Did I mention I lived in New York?
Ooh. Like I'm
Yeah.
like, so you kind of walk around like, man, I want to be a gentleman because that's the way I was raised, but at the same time, man, I'm kind of getting this for being a gentleman. And then they look at you like, are you just trying to talk to me? Well, I'm not trying to talk to you. That's the way I was raised. I hold the door if you walk through. I can slam it in your face if you want, but then you're gonna cuss at me. So I don't know, you know,
And
what to do.
like you said, man, I think that that fear, that particular fear for me, constantly reminds me that I have so much to learn, and there are so many times where what I think is the right thing to do just either isn't the right thing anymore on a global scale, or
Hmm.
like it never was the right thing. And I just, you know, I gave somebody a compliment the other day. I told her that her dress looked nice, and she said, I didn't wear it for you to tell me that. That's what she said to me. She said, I didn't wear it for you to tell me that. And I was like, I almost exploded. I felt like a computer. I was like, but
Like, I don't know how I'm gonna get past single, because you're like, in this world, you know, what do you do?
I think that you listen. What I'm learning to do is just like I'm learning to just listen. I'm learning to not be offended by by someone else's reaction to my intentions. Because like regardless of my intentions, her reaction is her experience, and if I want her, you know, respect and love and care, I better listen to what
There you go.
she has is trying to say.
There you go. Well, I hate to do this because this is a really good show. I wish I had more time. I am I really enjoyed having you on here, brother. This was a great, natural, comfortable show. I hope you
Yeah,
enjoyed being here.
I did. I enjoyed looking at you and your three Emmys this entire time. It was beautiful.
Now you guys heard that, right? The man has an Emmy, a Grammy, and a Tony. Which one do you think I would rather be holding right now? All
You
three
know
of
what's
them, so
better
I could
than
be
one
like,
Emmy? Three. I'm just gonna put that out there. But no, I'm just kidding. No, but thank you so much for having me, man. I really enjoyed myself, and I enjoyed this conversation. It's really like nice, and I appreciate it.
well, thank you so much. And to everybody out here, I hope you enjoyed this show. We had a great time here at the Stress Free Zone. We're going to have some more great shows coming up. I hope you really enjoyed Akron Watson. I hope you get to check out some of the stuff that he's done. He's done some marvelous stuff out there. Check the brother out. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. And remember this, stay stress free.